Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, or whatever time it may be in your part of the world. My name is Mr. John Wayne, and I am a variety gamer. I play everything from the Fallout franchise all the way to the Soulsborne series. Welcome everybody to another episode of my Let's Play of The Rise of the Ronin. I hope you're all doing well. I know that I am, and today we're going to do a side quest called A New Ghost Story. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
You there! Do you enjoy scary stories?
I sure do, bud.
Oh, you like scary stories, yes? That's why you've come to me. I'm a storyteller, you see. But lately I've grown tired of the same old tales. While it's nice to make people laugh, what I really want to do is scare them. To begin with, I thought I'd get new props to liven up the performance. So I commissioned a ghost picture from a well-known artist in Yotsuya. Alas, it's been a while now, and I haven't heard anything about the picture. Could I trouble you to check on the artist for me?
Sure, I'll go check on them. Make sure they're alright.
Wonderful! Please see to it as soon as you can. I'll be here working on my stories in the meantime.
It's pretty far away.
What? But I only borrowed a paltry sum. You must be mistaken.
Scram! Can't you see I'm busy? Oh, did you come to settle this man's debt?
Yeah, I'll pay his 5,000 yen.
Wise choice. Alright, I'll look the other way. But don't forget to thank your friend here.
Wait a minute. You work for that storyteller, don't you? You really saved my skin. Here, take this.
Oh, that's a cool looking picture. I mean, I can't fully see what it looks like, but from what I can tell, it looks pretty cool.
Hi there. Your friend's the storyteller asked me to give you a message. He said he was headed to Oiwa Inari Shrine.
Jeez, this guy is making me run all over the place. Let's do this real fast. Shouldn't take us too long. Ooh, I can pet him? That's a big dog. That's more of a wolf than a dog. Why is a ninja attacking me?
Don't think I'd let you sleep.
The hell, man?
Oh dear, I must have fallen asleep. Oh, it's you. Seems like I fell asleep while listening to the sound of that shamisen.
What in the world just happened?
The shrine is rumored to be haunted, you see. I thought I'd come and get some inspiration for my story. I saw a beautiful woman heading in, so I followed after her. That's when I heard someone playing a shamisen. And that's all I remember. Of course, that woman! She must have been a ghost!
The woman was a ninja.
You're joking. Such a beauty couldn't possibly be a ninja.
Why don't you take a look at the bodies all around?
Body? I don't see one anywhere. She was a ghost. There's no doubt about it.
Speaking of ghosts, here's your picture you got commissioned from the artist.
Ah, thanks a lot. This ghost, she's the spitting image of the woman I saw. What's more, she's even holding a shamisen. A shamisen, yes. The sound would be perfect for livening up the performance. Now that I have props as well as a story, my new stage is set. Mark my words, the name Enjo will become synonymous with horror.
Ghost mime. I wonder if it really was a ghost. I mean, the supernatural is kind of a thing in Rise of the Ronin. We had a side quest where we were taking pictures and a ghost killed the guy, I think. Shocked him or something. I don't remember everything to it, but I know we didn't have to kill him. Let's do this Bond quest. Oh, I think this is going to let us get the photograph stuff. That'll be cool. Then we'll be able to do the other side quests and finish those up.
How are you? Why, hello there. Just the person I wanted to see. I was hoping you might help me out with my new project.
Go on, I'm listening.
This is going to be quite the masterpiece, I assure you. Help me, and there's a reward in it for you. Well, you see, I want to capture a view of Edo in its entirety, in one glorious panorama. That is in a photograph taken from various angles, all expertly stitched together.
You're in good cheer, Mr. Beato. Oh.
Ah, Sir Alcock. I was just explaining my new photography project to my collaborator.
A collaborator, you say? To think you'd stoop to putting your faith in such a savage. Are there any lengths you won't go to for this degenerate hobby of yours?
You are too kind. But tell me, would you happen to know of a vantage point from which I can capture an all-encompassing view of the city?
Well, you might try your luck upon Mount Attigo. I can attest the views from the Overlook aren't half bad. I dare say, Mr. Beato, devotion to one's hobbies is commendable indeed. But don't forget our little chat earlier.
I shall bear it in mind. My thanks. All right then, Mount Atago it is. Let's meet at the base. Don't keep me waiting too long, though.
We'll fast travel right over here. I don't think I'm gonna bother with that.
Ah, glad you made it. But before we go further, will you suffer me one small detour? Mount Atago is usually bustling with townsfolk. I'd like to record a few candid shots of their way of life. With your camera, I'm sure we could manage it in a flash. Well, how about it?
Sure, I suppose we could make a pit stop.
Much obliged. Now, whenever you're ready to start, let's head up the mountain.
This is actually a really pretty scene. See the beautiful castle in the background.
Yes, I believe we got some splendid shots. But let's head to the lookout now.
this, we French are in a far better position. Those imperialists can be useful on occasion.
What's this? Good lord. Quickly, take the photos. I'll explain later.
Still, while it's good that the attack on the legation succeeded, I am worried that the Englishman, Alcock, suspects something.
I fucking knew it. I knew we were gonna have to fight these guys.
Don't let them leave here alive!
That was close. This is quite a windfall. Mr. Alcock will be very pleased with these photos. Remember, photos also have value as irrefutable evidence. But come, let's continue on to the lookout.
Yes, let's continue. I have a feeling that Alcock is up to no good. Kind of seems like an asshole. But maybe he's not. Who knows? Oh, this is really pretty.
Magnificent view. Perfect for a composition. Let's get set up and start shooting at once. Speed is of the essence. If the sun and the clouds were to shift even a bit, it would look odd when we try to join the photos. Most satisfactory. I couldn't have done this without you. And thank you for indulging my little whim. I am in your debt.
Who are those Westerners?
You mean the soldiers? I'm not sure. I was as surprised as you. In any event, you know how the British legation was burned down the other day? Well, rumor has it the French paid off the British soldiers to spur the expulsionists on. Mr. Alcock asked me to secure evidence if I saw any of his fellows acting suspiciously. This kind of work helps me pay for my camera expenses. In fact, it's thanks to you I managed to take their photos. So, I'll factor that into your reward. Really, you deserve it. You know, as a photographer, I've been to many countries, but I've never known a culture quite like that of Japan, and Edo in particular. Alas, I fear it has no place in a world ruled by the West. A fleeting thing, culture.
You seem curiously happy.
Am I that easy to read? I must apologize to you, native to Japan as you are. But you're right. Nothing lasts forever, you know? Not people, nor things. And that is what I yearn to capture with my photography. You saw in the mountain, did you not? The sheer degradation. But photographing such scenes gives me goosebumps. Japan is much the same. Its ancient culture and institutions will eventually be swallowed by the West. Everything held dear in this country will fade and be forgotten. And to capture that fleeting beauty in a photograph, it makes me want to pinch myself.
Surely there are better subjects out there.
Oh, sounds like you have something particular in mind. Please, do tell.
The dawn of a new Japan awaits.
Oh, come now. Do you really believe in that fantasy? I suggest disabusing yourself of such nonsense. No. I believe you spoke in earnest. Tell me, what do you see with those eyes of yours? Well, I hope you'll share it with me one day. Indeed, I look forward to finding out which of our imagined futures is the more beautiful.
I'm expected at the dojo? Oh, yeah. Duh. Like, I guess that wasn't the mission to get underwater photography. I thought it might be, but I guess not. And I said curiously, I meant cautiously happy, not curiously happy.
Ah, it's you. That's fine work. Thanks to you, it looks like we have what we need to revitalize the shogunate. Now, I had my men look into the samurai you mentioned. Word is they're working for the Brits as an intermediary. Setting up weapon sales with the high and mighty. Something smells rotten, though. And someone in my position can't afford to turn a blind eye. In fact, not all the men I sent to investigate have come back. I have to assume the worst. This has grown beyond your pet project. I need to keep looking into this. But let's leave that conversation for another time. I sent the best of the men you gathered to the military academy, by the way. You should take a look yourselves.
What kind of place is this military academy?
It's a new style of dojo, where they teach more than just the sword. Namely firearm proficiency and horsemanship to Western standards.
Ah, that sounds interesting. I might go and take a peek right now. See you there, okay?
Man of action, isn't he? Now, there's one more favor I'd like to ask of you. Enomoto says we don't have the funds to buy ourselves guns or artillery. When I mentioned this to Mr. Brunet, he suggested we try selling Japanese crafts at the International Exposition in Paris. Viscount Shibusawa, our money man, will know exactly what to do. Will you take this letter and offer him any help he might require? You'll find him at the South Commissioner's office. That's all for now. But don't think I won't ask you for more favors if you come back. Feel free to drop by the military academy first, though. You won't want to miss what's going on there.
What do you have, sir?
There's something. If there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. What can I do for you?
Sell me all of this stuff? That's what you
Anything
can do for
else?
me?
I hope to see you again soon.
Let's go over... We got a side mission again? Something to show the world. Let's go over here. I suppose.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for Viscount Shubasawa.
Why, you're looking at him.
I have a letter for you from Katsu.
Is that so? Let me take a look. I see. I've always said exhibitions are a great way to drum up military support, in addition to serving as an opportunity to sell Japanese products to the West. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Eiichi Shibusawa. I am in charge of the government treasury. I have some ideas for items that might garner attention abroad. Perhaps you could assist me? For instance, in procuring ukiyo-e paintings, lacquerware, or even Satsuma pottery. Now, if only we had the contact who could help us.
You seem to really know your stuff.
This is knowledge I picked up in my youth. I used to travel here and there on business, you see.
Pottery, you say?
Oh, do you have a lead, perchance?
I sure do.
You mean to say you're acquainted with her? Excellent. This should be smooth sailing. Can I ask you to take care of the Satsuma pottery, in that case? I'll send word to the Satsuma myself later.
Sure, I'll be happy to do that.
When you have made some progress, do let me know. Meanwhile, I shall endeavor to gather the other goods.
I might have went the wrong way. I don't know. Yeah, I think I did. We need to go up and then around, I suppose. Damn, how do we get in here? Maybe around here? Holy shit. I am so lost. Wow. Over here. Dude, we just... Okay, so through here. I'm so dumb. I don't even know what I'm doing here. And then through here. And then up and around. Alright, I think we found it.
Who are you?
I'm working for Ichi Shinabasawa? Shinasawa?
Well, in that case, you may pass.
Let Okubo know what your business is. He's by the no stage inside the house. Just make sure you're on your best behavior. So, are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Good. In you go.
Why go to the trouble of dismantling it?
We must keep the peace within the clan. I fear that we have little choice.
You... Why are you here?
What were you talking about just now?
Apparently this no stage is going to be dismantled. Many in the Satsuma clan are far more interested in firearms than they are in the arts, you see.
Well, that's sad to hear. But I actually have a favor to ask.
That's fine. But first things first. I'm under strict orders to inform a certain someone should you ever appear. I'm just going to get someone. In the meantime, perhaps you could show us your fighting prowess? We are almost eager to see more.
That is a lot to ask of a guest.
Come. Surely you are as intrigued as anyone. Show them what the Satsuma clan are capable of.
You do realize I defeated the blue demon, right?
Then allow us to test your mettle. Here I come. In earnest now. It's not over. You're good. But a warrior of the Satsuma is not so easily defeated. What is this strength? Yeah! Incredible. I thank you for sparring with me.
Both of you were most impressive. I owe you for your part in my encounter with the Blue Demon. I thank you. But might I ask from whence you hail?
I was under the wing of the Choshu until recently.
I see. Do you mean to say that you are a Ronin?
Forgive my boldness, but anyone capable of defeating the Blue Demon should definitely be in the employ of the Satsuma.
I don't understand what you mean.
Kuroda is very keen for you to join the Satsuma clan. I share his hopes. What do you say?
Tough answer. Not really. I can't really say yes, even though I would like to. I apologize, but I have other things to do.
Is that so? That's a shame, but so be it. At the very least, you can aid us with this pottery. I received a letter explaining everything, you see? I shall arrange to have it sent to Shibusawa, or whomever it was.
Come for pleasure next time, not business. We'll have a drink or two. Okubo included, of course.
Count on it.
Is there any other missions? God, it's so annoying that they set it down there, like... Samurai Spirit Merchant Mind. Let's go over here. Try to get some of these bond missions out of the way. Probably will be what we're going to end up doing for the rest of the video, it seems like. Ronin man, does everything a Ronin can.
Over here! Ah, you came. Thanks to your efforts, I've received a fine piece of Satsuma pottery. It should fetch a high price overseas. At any rate, I was hoping to exhibit an ukiyo-e print and its woodblock at the upcoming international exhibition. As it happens, I found a collector who owns a masterpiece of the genre. After some negotiating, he agreed to lend it to me, if I did a certain job for him. Can I count on your help? The collector is a very wealthy man, so I'm sure we'll be duly rewarded.
Do you think foreigners will really care for Japanese art?
Oh, most certainly. A single ukiyo-e print brings together a host of refined techniques masterfully honed by artists, carvers, and printers. Which is why I want to pair it with its woodblock to show our printmaking process. I'm sure it will be a big hit.
Well, I guess I can't turn down a prospect of making money.
That's the spirit. Besides, the collector is presently right here in Edo. Let me take you to him. Shall we be on our way? Ukiyo-e can be cheaply manufactured. You just need the original woodblock. That's why it's popular among the masses. The piece we're borrowing is by a famous artist named Hokusai Katsushika. The owner is a great admirer of his works. we've arrived.
I wondered who it might be, but I wasn't expecting you. So, you're not entirely an enemy of the state, I see. Before you ask, I haven't seen your samurai friend. I don't know anything more, so let's not waste our time.
I actually already met them.
Oh. By the look on your face, I dare say it wasn't the most heartwarming of reunions.
Oh, you know each other? Excellent. Then let us get straight to business. We will take on that job you mentioned if you'll kindly lend me the woodblock.
Ah, yes. It is my hope that it makes waves at the International Exposition. Unfortunately, there's talk that someone is trying to steal it. I will not stand idly by and wait for these ruthless scoundrels to take my property. And that's where you come in.
To root out some thieves? I agree. We mustn't leave such men to their own devices. In fact, I'd be more than happy to oblige.
We will be rewarded, won't we?
By all means. I'd never work for free and likewise expect the same of you.
In any case, the first thing we need to do is lure the rats into the open, then nab them. Naturally, we mustn't let any harm come to the Consul General. Therefore, as soon as the thieves show up, we should whisk Mr. Harris to safety. Well then, let us get ourselves ready. That's a hoaxie for you. Even the woodblock is magnificent. I can already imagine exhibition goers marveling at the exhibit.
With this, my acclaim shall flourish. You've done exceptionally. Please, leave the rest to me.
This way.
Oh, they're here! The thieves!
Quickly, to the consul! The enemy!
Really? They weren't even looking at me.
It's a trap!
Sorry, boss. You'll have to finish it.
It sounds like they have accomplices. We need to get to the consul at once.
I couldn't stop them. They've taken the woodblock.
I'll tend to the consul. You go after the thieves.
Really? That, like, immediately I lose sight of them?
Bastard! I'm not giving this up!
Damn it.
woodblock. Stand out and deal with them.
Sorry for the wait.
Here goes.
Come, let's take
Yeah. It's just one measly woodblock. Surely that rich foreigner can spare it.
When you say things like that, we are even less inclined to give it up.
I had to come see for myself. Splendid work, the both of you.
All right, you're coming with me to the commissioner's office. But first, tell me one thing. Why were you so anxious to get your hands on these woodblock?
Hokusai's bold compositions are said to capture the true essence of the ukiyo-e art form. Surely, there are collectors who'd pay anything to own one.
I can see that you are not some simple outlaw. Tell me, have you ever worked as a merchant before?
I have. It was my former occupation, but I've since fallen on hard times, as you no doubt can see. Now, I have neither status nor money. Therefore, it was my intention to steal the print and gain a second lease on life.
Sounds like you've had a rough time.
A crime is a crime, no matter its motivation. One works to get money to buy what they need. Surely, that is the way of things in both our nations.
Now that Japan has opened its doors to the world, we can expect there to be many changes in the way we do business here. International trade will serve as an opportunity to greatly enrich our nation. But to make the best of it, we'll need the support of merchants like yourself. As a vassal of the shogunate, I vow to remake Japanese commerce for a new age. And I hope you'll contribute too. By honest means, of course.
I'll consider it. But you better not be paying me mere lip service.
That's the end of that business, I suppose. Here, a bit more than I promised. May it help you find your samurai friend.
Getting a lot of pop-ups here. I'm just gonna wait for a moment. See if we got any more bond missions here. Nope. Looking ahead. I was about to say look ahead. There is no... I guess over here. Canada Medical School.
Ah, it's you. Impressive! I wasn't expecting you quite that quick. Truth is, we're being graced with the Shogun's presence today. He's here to observe a little martial arts competition. You'll watch too, won't you?
Sure, why not?
Good. I'll show you inside. This is the shooting range where they teach Takashima-style gunnery. A vital skill for these changing times. Here's where they practice horseback archery. Eventually, they'll start learning Western horsemanship too. This is the fencing hall, but it's been converted for the competition. I believe the Shogun should already be here.
Hey!
Ah! There's Ryoma. Why don't you join him and look around together?
Ah, you're finally here. I asked if you could enter the competition, by the way.
What are you scheming, Ryoma?
Nothing. I just thought you'd want to. No need to thank me, by the way. I heard the Shogun himself will give you your prize if you win 3 matches. Can't say the prize isn't appealing. But honestly, I really just want to meet the Shogun in person. They say he's sharp, you know, and sensible too. So, are you ready to fight?
I guess I don't really have a choice at this point, do I?
Then off you go. With your skills, you can't lose. Just go mop the floor with them.
Thanks, I guess, Ryoma?
Then get going. I'm in your corner, remember. Make me proud.
Begin!
It's clear you are a skilled warrior. Let's begin. Your luck ends here.
Enough!
A poor showing. I must train harder.
So I think what we're going to do is we're going to end the video here, and when we come back, we'll finish the quest, A Show for the Shogun. Alright everyone, I want to start by telling everybody thank you so very much for stopping by and watching the video. It really does mean the world to me. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down button. Let me know why down in the comments below. It only helps the channel. Also, if you enjoy content just like this, be sure to subscribe, or don't. I don't know. I'm not your dad. Do whatever you want. And like always, everybody, have a good morning, a good afternoon, or a good night, or whatever time it may be in your part of the world. Mr. John Wayne, signing off.